Today we are talking about the biggest financial milestone that completely shifts the way you see money. This is what separates those who struggle financially from those who finally take control. Every financial free person, you know what they all have in common? They have mastered this one thing. If you want to break free from financial stress, this is where it starts. But it's not about making $1 million. It's not about working harder or trying to earn more income. It's about hitting that one number that changes everything. That number is $10,000. Because once you have saved your first $10,000, the way you make decisions, the way you handle risk, and the way you see opportunities will never be the same. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why this milestone is the most important one in your financial journey and why saving $10,000 is the first step toward real financial freedom. My name is Zara, and on this channel you will learn how to save and grow your money. I have saved $100,000 before the age of 27 while working a corporate job, and you can do it too. Let me be clear. I didn't come from wealth. I didn't have a financial safety net or anyone funding my success. I started from zero. I know what it feels like to live from paycheck to paycheck, constantly worry about bills, wondering if you ever will get ahead. And that's exactly why I'm telling you this, because I have been there and I know how much everything changes when you save your first $10,000. Number one, you can handle emergencies without stress. Emergencies happen. Your car breaks down, you have unexpected medical bills, or you suddenly need to book a last-minute flight for a family emergency. These moments don't just bring stress, they can completely derail your financial progress. And that's when you don't have savings. The only way to cover these expenses is either by taking debt or borrowing money or selling something valuable. But when you have $10,000 saved, you have a cushion that protects you from falling into financial disaster. And I know this from experience. Just a few days ago, I got into a car accident. Another drive hit my car. And while I do have insurance, it's not covering everything. The repair bill is around $5,000, which could be a huge financial burden. But because I built an emergency fund, especially for situations like this, I didn't have to panic. I didn't have to sell things, take on debt, or stress about where the money would come from. I just handle it. And that's what having an emergency fund does for you. It gives you options, control, a peace of mind. I remember a time when a situation like this would have completely wiped me out, leaving me scrambling for money, possibly even forcing me to take on debt. But not anymore. This is the type of security that saving $10,000 gives you. Number two, you can escape the credit card trap. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to financial freedom. Millions of people are stuck paying off balances with ridiculously high interest rates, making it nearly impossible to get ahead. The reason people fall into this trap is simple. They don't have savings. If you don't have money set aside for unexpected expenses, you are forced to rely on credit cards to cover them. And once you're in that cycle, it's incredibly hard to break free. This is exactly why I stopped using credit cards. Instead, I created a system where I set money aside every month for a specific funds. I have a vacation fund, I have a self-care fund, a housing fund, and a work-related fund. Each month, I put around $500 into these funds. So when I want to buy something, the money is already there. No credit card debt, no high interest payments, and no financial stress. And that is what saving $10,000 does. You no longer have to rely on debt just to cover basic expenses. You can start making financial decisions from a place of strength rather than desperation. Number three, you build unshakable confidence. One of the biggest psychological shifts that happen when you save money is the confidence it gives you. Think about it. When you save your first $100, it felt like a huge achievement, right? Then you hit $1,000 and suddenly saving didn't feel impossible. Now imagine hitting $10,000. This is a proof that you're capable of discipline, smart financial decisions, and prioritizing what's truly important. It's not just about having money, it's about knowing that you can make the right choices with it. And for me, this confidence was life-changing. When I first started saving even a little bit, it felt almost impossible. I was constantly stressed and constantly feeling like I would never get ahead. But as I hit each financial milestone, I started realizing something. If I could do it once, I could do it twice, and then I can repeat it and do it again and again. And this is why saving $10,000 is a game changer. It's not about the number, it's about proving yourself that you can do it. Number 4, you open the door to investing. This is where well-being really begins. You can work 20 different jobs, never sleep and push yourself to the limit, but you will never build true wealth unless your money starts working for you. Even if you start small, just seeing your money grow without working for you is a completely mind shift. I have experienced this firsthand. It took me 2 years to save my first $10,000, but after that, it took me only 1 year to achieve $100,000. Why? Because once your money starts working for you, it grows exponentially. Number 5, you start making passive income. If you want your money to grow without you doing anything, you need to give it time. Too many people expect instant results, but that is not how wealth works. This is why high-yield savings accounts are a great first step. If you put $10,000 into an account that earns 4% interest rates, that's an extra $400 per year for doing nothing. Number 6, you gain control over money. For example, when I saved my first $10,000, I never felt like I had to stay in a job I hated, and I could finally take risks, start new projects, and build something for myself. That's how I had time or freedom to start this YouTube channel. But it wasn't about just starting a channel, it was creating something for myself, something that could eventually grow and become my own business. By working as a dental hygienist, I was able to save $100,000, but more importantly, I started working towards something bigger. My goal is to turn YouTube into a full-time business, so I don't have to rely on my 9-to-5 job anymore. And all of this was possible because I made a decision to start saving, investing, controlling my money instead of letting it control me. I didn't grow up rich. I didn't start with a financial advantage. I had to figure this out on my own, starting from zero. And if I can do it, believe me, you can do it too. Saving your first $10,000 is the hardest part, but once you do it, everything gets easier. You will handle emergencies stress-free, escape the debt cycle, build unshakable confidence, and finally make money work for you instead of the other way around. If you want to know how to get more out of your money, watch this video. Until next time, take control of your finances and keep building wealth.